Welcome everybody to Planet Zoo. As you can see, I'm playing franchise mode. And welcome to Rosa Zoo. And as you can see, I already got the staff rooms all set up as of currently. So, habitat species set up too. Yeah, so today I kind of want to build a habitat or enclosure with, I don't know what kind, but it's likely going to be something not too crazy. Maybe like the cheetah, pangolin, peccary, or stuff like that. Maybe this small thing. Maybe stuff like that, you know? Typically, the normal, like the Formosan bear, Formosan black bear. I'm definitely saying that wrong. Alright, so I'm a little sick, so it's yeah, this video may be delayed like a day after. So be a little patient, please. Yeah, like I said, I'm a little sick, so my voice may be a little bit off today. So yeah. Anyway, let's cut straight to the chase. I officially decided the Formosan black bear. I'm probably saying that wrong, but okay. Alright guys, so first I need to start off with the path, and that is actually really beautiful. So I'm going to start off with the path real quick. And yeah, start off with the guest path going forward. About right there. And then with the staff path, this one connecting to that, and then connecting to that, going over here, there, that connecting, and connect that. So overall, we should be good on the whole paths. Okay, it's good. Right, so for the inspiration, I kind of want both like a bear crossing, like how ZSH Plays does with his San Bernardino Zoo, I think it was, with the cougar crossing. I'm gonna try that, but with the bear this time. So let's try. So I kind of want this side to be like Gulf Breeze Zoo bear enclosure. And then on this side, I want it like more bear habitat. So, yeah. Alright, so as we can see here, it for 2 adults and 1 juvenile, it's gonna take about that many, and grade 4 climb proof, 2 meters. So let's get building. Alright, so for the wall, we're going to use corrugated. So let's get to building the perimeter. You can see right here. So I just built a little more space for the bear on one side. And then I'm going to build like kind of a big square here. A little mistake right there. So I really hope it's gonna turn out good. because this is in franchise mode and I have limited money. So let's try. Alright, so for this one it said 2 meters, but I'm gonna go a bit higher just to be safe. And my PC is yelling at me. So let's go about 644 meters, 6.44 meter high walls, all the way across this part, and then there's gonna be a bear crossing that goes up and then into the other part. And then it's gonna be a little inspiration from ZSH Plays a Zoo. So, yeah. By the way, go check out ZSH Plays. He has a very good zoo. And then I'm just gonna keep going that across. And then I will pause the video for right now. And then I'll meet you when I'm done with the walls. Right, guys, I just got done the walls. So let's take a little peek from above. So this is how it looks right here. And it is right where the path is. So the guests are gonna pretty much go under the bridge. And then there'll also be like windows right here so the guests could see the bear. Like maybe if it's roaming around in here, and then maybe roaming around in the other one. So there's also going to be windows right on the other one rather than just right here, so the guests again could see the bear. Let's get to habitat. So I'm just gonna put like a couple shelters within both habitats. And then adding some bedding in there, like 2 bedding right there, as you can see right there. And then I'm gonna put natural water in here. So what I'm gonna do is going to sculpting and use the chisel tool, and then make like a little river water kind of thing. Let's bump that up to, like, no, not that big, around 6. Yeah, that's good. That's good right there. Then we're gonna paint the bottom sandy, like a bit sandy like. Let's bump that down to 5. Let's paint the bottom sandy, and there we go. Alright, next step is add the water, and already completed that just right now. So let's get on to the water accessories and then what's around the water. And so we're gonna put like some common saltwort in here to act as like seaweed a little bit. And then unfortunately there's no like water lilies or anything. So yeah. And then I'm gonna use some of the common ash trees. Like the first one going in right here. And then just putting 4 on each end. One right there, one right here, and then there and there. And then again putting some common saltworts around the trees as so. So that's that. And then gonna try to put some what are these? Fairy fan flowers around the water, kind of like right here, and then like maybe a little bit hidden in the bush. So that's the water part right there. And then moving on to the climbing stuff. Alright, so for this I'm gonna try to make a little makeshift climbing platform. So the bear would pretty much come up here, and then I'm gonna use these as the platforms and putting in the couple climbable platforms as so, and then adding a little heater around the water, like right here. It's probably gonna say, yeah, it says no power. Yeah, we don't think we need that. And then what we're gonna do right here is put an underwater fish feeder, so that way the bear could just walk along here, and then fish comes up and stuff. And then I'm gonna put like about 2 fish feeders. And no suitable species. Yeah. So I'm gonna put like a couple right there. Back to the climbing platforms. I'm gonna use advanced movement right here. As so. And then now we got that one done. On to the second one. So kind of what I want to do for this exhibit or habitat is, well, like I said, build something similar like a bear crossing. I think that looks pretty good. And I'm not getting onto the crossing just yet. And I'm gonna need like climbable ramps right here, here, and one right there. Even though that one's not perfect. And I'm sorry for like this huge red part right here. I just film on phone. So again, I'm gonna turn this around like that, and for right now I'm just gonna turn each one of them facing the one specific board right here. And boom, moving them out right here like that. And then continuing with the other ones. Like that. And then what I'm trying to do is, what I thought of was like a little separate ways, but also to kind of keep this up. So with the illusion of keeping that up, I want to use this log right here to give it the illusion that it's holding it up. Not just by one log, but like a couple other logs. Like one right there, one right here. And then just pretty much putting them down below, just like that. And then now that we got that done, let's build the rest of the habitat. So I'm gonna put food trays like around where the windows and the bridge is gonna be, because that's where mainly the windows are gonna be. So I'm probably just gonna put like 2 of them in, so erasing that and getting my money back. I don't know if I got my money back anyway, but now putting in more of these sorry you really can't see it, but more of these trees right here, and I'm putting them around. But real quick, I want to put the windows in real quick, so that way the guests can see the bear without just having to look up and seeing the bear crossing, if it actually is. So let's put like no windows right there, just like putting them around here more, so that way the guests could probably look in and then probably seeing the bear like up here, and then maybe drinking the water and stuff. So yeah, let's get on to the nature. Now I will meet you again when I'm done with the trees. Alright, I think that's about good so far. So let's put in some rocks real quick. So I'm just gonna kind of put like a couple of rocks right here, and then putting one giant rock in the middle, and then kind of like conjoining the rocks so that way it looks a little bit more promising, as so. And like that. Quick little view. Now it doesn't have that much conjoined rocks in currently, but trust me, it might look pretty good. And then what I'm gonna do right here is place a rock right there, so that way the bear can get up like that. And moving this rock over, and then up, down, and down a little bit. And I think that looks pretty good right there, so that the bear can get up here, you know, do whatever, and then come back down whenever he's done up here. So maybe let's now get onto the bridge. And I just realized I have to build the other part right here, but for right now I'm just gonna put like a little guest path going up here, not too close to the windows, but like something there, but like a little bit closer right here, so that way the guests can look in and maybe see them eating. Going back to the corrugated wall, I'm gonna try to space it out, kind of like how the other one was. Like so. And then keep on going. And this one may be a little bit smaller than the other one, and it's gonna look more like a Dorito. So let's get back down to the ground. And go right here. So, and it looks like a square certain chomper from a classic arcade game, if you know what I mean. But I kind of want to get rid of this part because it annoys me a little bit. So that's what I'm gonna do. Then kind of get this part down right here. Like that. And then now it looks more square. Yeah, I think this one maybe a little bit more bigger. Yeah, this may be a little bit more bigger. So let's start editing the barriers up to 4. What was this one? 644. So let's keep going. Make sure when I get the walls done, like I said, perfect. 644. I don't know if you can tell, but that is a 6 and a 44. Walls are done. And right there, yeah, this one's definitely bigger than this one. So let's get on to the windows. And I'm thinking of putting all this side windows. Almost. All of that side. But hey, at least guests can get a pretty good view. At least it's that. So this area is going to be more of an explore area. So more of an actual kind of area. And I will see on how that's gonna work. Like I said, exploration area. And hey, the guests can have a pretty good view. And I just thought of hiding this back wall because it looks kinda ugly. Okay, let's see if it looks good. Not so much, but at least we got the walls in. I'm gonna do kind of the same thing with the whole chisel thing. Let's get that pretty deep a little bit, because it can't be a bear habitat without water. Plus, they need it anyway. Well, when they need it most. So I'm gonna put like a couple alpine currents around here, as so it looks a little bit more good looking. So I'd say it looks pretty good so far. And now let's get on. Oh, real quick, I have to put path. So now I got done with the path. Let's officially get on with the bridge. Right, got the ramp done. Hang on. Alright, so I'm gonna do this real quick. That looks pretty good. I'm cooked. I'm cooked. I'm cooked. So I guess without further ado, let's just see how much they only $2,000. Dang, that ain't that's cheap. That's good. Otherwise, save this ramp as a blueprint. So yeah, I'll just delete all these real quick, and I'll just put I'll put the 2 bears in here, and clean this 100%. Okay, so I'll just put the bears in here. I'm just gonna hire keepers. So, yeah, I just gotta hire some keepers. Put in some water, whatever they're called. Water treatment, by the way. And without further ado, oh, hang on, I forgot to put a staff door. Let's go ahead and buy the 2 animals. Real quick. And his immunities 33. Now this one. Caretakers to deliver animals? Bro, what? Alright, so now let's. Bro, I know I'm low on cash. I'm low on cash. I'm only gonna hire like 4 vets because I'm low on money. I need donation bins. I'm gonna put some donation bins. Facilities. Donation box. Right there. Right there. And I'm gonna pressure my guests to do it. Because I need the freaking money. And look at that cutie. Look at her. Oh. Enrichment? Okay. Finally, guests start to come in. Okay, I'm gonna get another bear because I freaking need one. This one too expensive? Too expensive, yeah. I need a male. Hang on. I need a male. I don't think I have any other choice but to get this one. I don't think I have any other choice but to get that one. No other animals. I have no other choice but to get that one. And yeah. I'm cooked. Minus $279 bucks, buckaroonies, Shishanaroonies, shekels, I got no shekels. Cause I'm cooked. Done. I'm done. Finance management, taxes, Without further ado, this is Daz Wong, I think it is. Yeah, this is Daz Wong, the male, and then this is the female. Yeah. I'm cooked. I'm cooked. That's it. I'm cooked.